What's up everybody? I'm Nick with Aztec Tents, and today we're out here showing you how to set up a 20x40 Festival Can-W frame tent. Alright guys, so first things first, our PPE. We've got our gloves, a hard hat, safety glasses, hearing protection, our vest, and our safety shoes. Alright, so we're going to get started with a little parts breakdown. We've got our sledgehammer, we're going to be using 42-inch stakes, our festival tool, pulling our top onto our corners, Can-W base plates, Can-W side tees, Can-W corners. We've got some ratchet strap guy lines, cross cables, 20 wide masts, our 8-foot legs, some splices to go with our 9-3 perimeter pipe, and then we've got a drop cloth, tent top, and a short step ladder. Okay, so for step one, we're ready to get started with laying out our perimeter and establishing where our 20x40 is going to land. The way that this 20x40 is built is essentially we're creating two 20x20 boxes. They're going to be joined with our side tees. Once we've done that and gotten our corners connected, we'll then install our cross cables. And when installing the cross cables, you want to make sure that you start with those on the inside of the tent and that you finish your connections on the outer corners of the tent. We'll show you a little bit more about why that works that way. Let's get started. Alright, now that we've got our frame assembled, we're going to go ahead and put down some drop cloths and then put our top on the frame. We use drop cloths to protect the top from whatever surface it's going on. Let's get started. Alright, so we've got our top installed onto our frame. Next step is to drive our stakes with our guy lines and get those guy lines anchored off to our frame. We've already installed our base plates into our legs with the provided nut and bolt, and we're going to use our 8-foot leg as a cheat guide for how far out we want our stakes, which is going to be roughly 6 to 8 feet. Okay, now that we've got our stakes driven with our guy lines and our guy lines attached to the frame, we're going to move forward with putting up our legs on one 40-foot side of the tent, and our guy lines are attached just in case we get a gust of wind. We don't want to lose our tent. Alright, so we've got our legs under one 40-foot side of the tent. Now it's time to move forward with our masts. You'll see at the bottom of the mast, it'll come with this cap. You want to remove that and reveal this pulley wheel, and we'll show you a little bit more about how to use this. Once we push our masts in through the peak, you want to go around and have someone on the other side to install your flag, which is attached to the top itself. All right, so in the middle of each 20-foot span, you're going to find one of these mid-span straps. You want to wrap that around the outside of your perimeter pipe, feed it through your alligator clip. You want to pull down on your valance to get your rope line just behind that perimeter pipe and cinch up the strap. All right, we've got our mast installed. Now it's time to move on to installing our legs on our other side. We're going to start with one corner, with a little bit of assistance in the middle, then move on to our last corner, and then we'll go ahead and do our final tensioning. Alright, now that we've got our tent up on all of its legs, we're going to move forward with tensioning our guy lines first, and then finish with tensioning our ratchet tensioners at each leg. So that wraps up our 20x40 Festival Can-W frame tent install. I hope it helps. Thanks for watching. If you need to learn how to take it down, just play this video in reverse.